Well, there's also growing speculation today over Hillary Clinton's VP choice. She's meeting with Senate Democrats in a closed-door meeting today. Several people in today's meeting are actually on her running mate list, including Tim Kaine of Virginia, Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, and Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown. And Nancy Cordes is on the Hill where that meeting will actually take place. Nancy, what is Clinton looking for in a running mate, and is there a top contender?
Well, we know what she says she's looking for in a running mate. She says her top priority is having someone who can step into the job of president on day one if something were to happen to her. As for who the top contender is at this point, I wish I could give you the answer, but the Clinton campaign has been far more tight-lipped about their VP process than Donald Trump, and frankly, than the people who are the top contenders to be Donald Trump's vice presidential running mate. And the Democratic Party, most of these contenders won't even admit that they're being vetted, let alone that they are in the top tier of contenders. Now, do we know who they are regardless? Yes, and the Clinton campaign has said that the eventual vice presidential nominee that will probably be named towards the end of next week is likely to come from that list of people who we've already talked about, like Elizabeth Warren, Sherrod Brown, Cory Booker of New Jersey, all the people who will actually be in that meeting with Hillary Clinton when she meets with all Senate Democrats later today.
Nancy, I also want to ask you, there's a new CBS poll that shows only 28% of voters actually view Clinton as honest and trustworthy. How concerned is her campaign about numbers like that?
Well, they have long acknowledged that this is going to be her Achilles heel, these honest and trustworthy numbers, to the point that she now actually refers to them sometimes in her speeches. She will say, I know that I have a problem, and I've reflected on why that would be. And I think the goal here, Rena, is to show Americans that she's not oblivious to the fact that a number of them find that she's got a problem with honesty, and that she's going to try to tackle that head on. Beyond that, the campaign says, look, things were especially bad for her last week. She obviously got that dressing down from the head of the FBI, and they believe that her numbers, not just on that front, but on several others that have clearly slipped over the past couple of weeks, will bounce back, especially after she holds her convention and announces her running mate.
They're optimistic then. And in a speech yesterday, Clinton actually acknowledged that politics has contributed to the divide that's felt across the country. She even portrayed Donald Trump as a divisive figure after last week's deadly shootings in Louisiana, Minnesota, and Dallas. But is this really an effective strategy for Clinton?
Well, it's one of her key strategies. We'll see if it's effective, but she is going all in on this notion that Donald Trump is dangerous for the country, dangerous for the world, which is a pretty harsh criticism to make, that your opponent is flat out dangerous, and saying that he's divisive is part of making that case. She says the fact that he is cavalier with his choice of words, the fact that he seems to want to retaliate against certain groups. She says he flaunts the Constitution, that he is obsessed with settling scores. She's got this new ad out that shows children watching their television sets, listening to some of the more contentious things that Donald Trump has said. So she's making this broader case that he is dangerous, divisive, and a bad role model.
Okay, Nancy Cordes following the Clinton campaign on Capitol Hill. Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.